showdown. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. Fair catch called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. The option look. He'll toss it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Gonna run it. It's Hill. At the 45 on its way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And he makes the catch at the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. You can break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
Yeah, he was really right. And anytime you get pressed man where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Pavia. He tries to take the top off. And that ball is picked off.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Running to the left. At the 40, there he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The back goes in motion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fighting off the defenders. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here's the handoff. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall and just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. But they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Running back goes in motion. To the air, it's Pavia. Shoots it to the left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And that play right there really shows you.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Commodores are marching down the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got out of trouble and throws. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Second and 10 here. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Fires to the wideout. What a snag by the defense.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
To the tip, and the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Skinner. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lets one fly deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Pavia. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field, the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
They'll run the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Just plowing down the field. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for space. It's Green. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. The Razorbacks get enough for the 1st down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's the give off the left side. No, he just flat ran over it. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Power football with the run. Hard running there. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Now the play fake. Fires left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Might be looking to run. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, going to the air. He's got him, and they convert. He stopped almost immediately. Didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. He finds his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice the safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Off the play fake. On the move to his left. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Right back to the well. Shakes off the tackle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll leave it with him. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone.
And the ball is picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. Unloads it left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
First down, Commodores.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Now on the move. Kept it and he's past the marker. He found plenty of room and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Finds his big tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back in the
Quarterback checking the play. They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vandy. Ready to try the point after. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They'll give it to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground off right tackle. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Pavia. He rifles one deep down the right side. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try the left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going over the top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They'll go to the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They have the lead in a 2-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Quarterback will audible. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 3 balls at the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dances away from the heat. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Commodores. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Play the analytics here and you go for 2. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They're testing the right side here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going up top. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, He steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing in that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Now adjusting. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out your cover. The field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball, and you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown Doors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with a big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Hawks send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got it on the left. And he breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bounced off his feet. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The corners are walked up tight. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. To throw, it's Green. Dumps it off in the flats. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the two, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Fair catch called for and made. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watched the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to pass it on second down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Second down after that incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
First down, Commodores.
Ready, set. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.